everyone. This is one of those Ovevekuve matters between Ajuri, Ngelale, and Bayo, Onanuga. I don't know who is the liar or who carries more fake news or who carries news that are not substantiated, or I don't even know what to call it. I don't know who is it that tells lies more or tells fibs more or do crazy, right? It's unbelievable what is happening. And I'm just looking at it and I was thinking, I said, this is the competent team Wole Soyinka talks about. I'm very sure that Wole Soyinka looks at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State, team, and think that that's Peter Obi's team. And that's why he makes the statements that he makes about, you know, a team that is incompetent and all of that. But anyway, if you're wondering why I am Ovevekuveing today, this is it. Bayo Onanuga, on X, he's known as Onanuga 1956, did a statement on the 28th of May 2024, and he said, State House press statement, Tinubu to address joint sitting of National Assembly tomorrow, which is today, right? And he said, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not make a broadcast to the nation on Wednesday to celebrate his first anniversary as the leader of Nigeria. I call it illegitimate leader of Nigeria. Instead, he will address a joint session of the National Assembly, which has lined up a program to commemorate 25 years of the nation's democratic journey at both the executive and legislative levels. Tinubu's speech will dwell on the achievement of his administration, achievement rather of failure, and Nigeria's democracy since the military ceded power in 1999. Former Senate President, Senator David Mark, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, and now President, definitely not my president, and now Tinubu's Chief of Staff, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, are all lined up to address the parliament. Also lined up to speak is the former military ruler, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, who handed over power to civilian administration in 1999. At the end of the speeches, Tinubu will commission the National Assembly Library and Resource Center, now to be known as Bola Ahmed Tinubu Building. Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor on Information and Strategy. I think that's more like Special Advisor on on misinformation and disinformation and anyhowness. So he signed the 28th May 2024. So that was a statement that he released yesterday. Then we have the spokesperson, you know, to Tinubu coming out on his own to say, all of that talk is not talk. And so this is what we have here. It says, let me even read what Arise News has on ground. And it says, State of the Nation address is false. Ajuri. That's Ajuri Ngelale. Confusion has emerged, and this is from Arise News. It said confusion has emerged within the presidency regarding Bola Tinubu's scheduled address to the National Assembly. Earlier, Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to Tinubu, announced that Tinubu would address a joint session of the National Assembly on Wednesday as part of the 25th anniversary of Nigeria's democracy. This statement was echoed by similar announcements from the National Assembly Sani Magaji. However, Ajuri Ngelale, Special Advisor to Tinubu on Media and Publicity, refutes this claim, stating that the information was false and unauthorized. Ngelale asserts that the office of the president, definitely not my president, was not involved in the planning of the event. So who is it that is right now? Is it Ngelale? Is it Onanuga? Well, you will all wait to find out. Maybe have they done any address? Have they done joint address? Have they not done it? I don't follow anything because as far as I'm concerned, there is no government in Nigeria, nothing. We are just on a free fall and that's it. I don't follow anything. But it's just so funny how all of this anyhowness continues to happen. And when I see the fact that they call Tinubu master strategies, I'm like, master strategies with no strategy. It's a really ovevekuve matter. It's unbelievable the way all of these things have been going on. And that's how you see left, right, center, anyhowness, nothing, no leadership, no coordination, no organization. It's just every man for himself, do whatever you want to do, and we see the end result. And one thing that people do not understand is the fact that whether you have a head or not, there are certain things that would go on, they will continue to go on. It's just that little by little by little, they will keep getting, they will keep getting worse. And one of the things I've really, noticed and is how security agents of different arms have been picking fights against each other. The latest one I've seen is customs and VIO. I've seen EFCC and Air Force. I've seen soldiers and army soldiers and police. I've seen FRSC and police. It's so on, and it's getting more and more. It's increasing. It simply tells you that there is no leadership. There's no leadership at the center. You know that thing when Chinua Achebe said things fall apart. You understand? Things fall apart. That's where we are now. Indeed, things have fallen apart in Nigeria. But we continue to see all of this confusion and the things that are coming out there. Sadly, the people are the ones who bear the brunt of the confusion that is going on. The people are the ones. And there were a few comments that people made. I'm going to look at these comments right now and talk about them. FS Yusuf, with his handle on X at FS_Yusuf_ said, how the president, definitely not my president, releases press information. Bayo Onanuga will tweet first, feeling like the one after Tinubu's heart. Then Ajuri Ngelale, the descendant of Lai Mohammed, will rubbish everything Bayo said as false and unfounded. Finally, the Dada Olusegun will chop small confidence and discredit information from Ajuri and his rival. Confused lots, he said. And then there's just this also short statement from I think it was Rufai that said that, I'm going to look for that statement. I think his own was just something like whether they need to pray for them. He said something like that. We need to pray for them. I knew I did a comment. I thought I had screenshot it, but I knew I commented on it, and I said I say at this rate, we go put Onanuga and Ajuri into prayers. And then on top of it, I replied and I said, that's the so-called competent team, because that's the competent team. Wole Soyinka is telling us he's competent. Hey, confused Lord.